Fellas, I don't care if you played sports back in the day, get your fat ass in the gym. Ladies, BBLs are dangerous, and be careful who you follow on Instagram. And we back here with another episode on the Less Brunches, More Crunches podcast. We got my second men's panel today, so we got some special guests here. So I'm going to just introduce everybody real quick. First up, we got my boy Eli. So go ahead, tell them who you are, say something about yourself, and we're gonna keep it going around the circle.
What's up, y'all? I'm Eli. They call me Mr. Walking Resume. I'm a trainer. Yeah, that's all of it.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? For those who know me, I go by Mr. Sweat Check or Tune. Yes, I've been in the fitness environment for several years now. I'm a bodybuilder and I do calisthenics exercise.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Jason. I am one of the trainers, and it's a pleasure to be here.
What's going on, everybody? Is Ray all day, 24/7. IFBB Pro. You know what I'm saying? In the building with my man CMarty finally. You know what I mean? Got me on the show. I train over at Richie Station Goes Gym. And we in the building.
Yes, sir, man. So look, man, we gonna get straight into it. We ain't gonna do too much talking in the beginning. First off, man, fellas, we gonna talk about why fit guys like us should date a fit woman. Why do we want our women to be in the gym? And just to start off for myself, I want a woman who understands my lifestyle. I want a woman who has some discipline. I don't want no arguments. Why you going to the gym? You look good anyway. All that bullshit. I don't want that. So we gonna touch on that. Anybody want to start that topic off?
I'll spark it off. So for me, in essence, my woman has to be a reflection of me, right? And when I say that, she has to be a reflection of my lifestyle, what I do, my disciplines, my values, how I operate, right? And one of the biggest factors of my life is exercise, is the gym. And it's a non-negotiable, right? And I feel like my woman, if she's a reflection of me, she has to understand that. So I have certain core values and certain principles that I go by or I adhere to. So I would want my lady to do the same, if that makes sense.
That definitely makes sense, bro.
I think for me, it's just the environment that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting to see a lot of women who are getting themselves together, they're getting in shape, and you get to see a lot of women at their peak potential. You know what I mean? And with that being said, it's like that's what I see all day. So that's kind of like what I want for myself. You know what I mean? I don't want to be at the gym training all these people, making them great. And come home with my wife or my girls, it's like on the couch eating bonbons. It's like,
Listen, I don't know about you, but I've been in a situation where I'm at the gym around all these fit women every day. You come home, you see your shorty face getting fat. She been lazy as hell. That's not a good feeling, bro. And I'm sure it's the same for the ladies, feeling like that for the fellas too. But yeah, man, that shit don't fly with me.
I think.
Feel like,
you go ahead, bro.
So for the fellas, it's a little different. I had a conversation today with one of my clients, and she was telling me about her guy just doesn't work out. Like, he's a good guy to her, it doesn't work out. But she was like, this is what she said. She said, I always wonder what would happen if a guy like you came up and threatened us. He couldn't do nothing.
wow.
So I feel like
Perspective.
on our side, it's more than just how we look for a woman. It's just how they feel protected and everything
Absolutely.
around that.
Then they be like, strong dudes can't fight. Strong dudes can't do this. It's like, yeah, all right.
Fuck around and find out.
That shit crazy, bro. Jace, you got anything to add? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think for me, it's learning principles, like you said. I think over my course of time in the gym, about a year now that I've been training people, it's seen people develop discipline, develop certain core values that carry beyond the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Or better yet, to your point, right?
Yeah.
Like somebody who is not going to hinder you.
Absolutely.
I see the way you look.
Absolutely.
You live a particular lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you're dating somebody, you're with them a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So with that being said, where we choose to eat
Yes.
is a joint thing.
It's literally.
So if you're influencing what I'm eating or where we're going to with garbage, then it's like I can't be with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know how I eat.
Yeah.
You know, everybody who knows me, you know what I'm saying? Ray lives off of chicken breast and ground turkey. You know what I'm saying? I know it's boring,
Yeah.
but it
Gets
allows
the job done.
it gets the job done, and it allows for me to look the way I look. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So, sweetheart, I would like for you to eat this chicken breast and ground turkey with me. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't boring when it's time to go to the beach and you gotta take your shirt off.
Come on.
Yeah. But a big ass t-shirt at the pool is boring as that's boring as hell. And nobody trying to see that shit. I ain't got time for that.
You gotta stay.
Yeah, man. Nobody
So I think that's what it is. That's why we want a fit woman. We want a fit woman because it goes back to the core values of like values aligning.
man, when I'm on my fitness grind, I'm great everywhere else. Like you know, whether that's finances, whether that's you know being a good son, you know, being on my business, being on top of my content, just having great energy, just being a great overall person. You know, like
respect.
Yeah, so that's one thing I noticed too. And if I feel like I'm at my best when I'm fit, I would want my lady to be the same too. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's just one thing I want to point out.
I feel like as far as being fit, how you said it spreads across the board, that's just simple application of principles.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you want to be fit, you need to have a plan, you need to have consistency, you need to have some kind of grit. You can apply those principles everywhere and be successful anywhere.
Absolutely. You know, fitness transpires more than else, you know, inside the gym, right? It translates into your spirit, your mindset, your discipline, obviously. And even discipline, that's something that has to be practiced, right? You just don't develop, you know, it doesn't happen overnight, right? And that takes practice. But more importantly, as it pertains to like the type of woman that we would want, right? Obviously, you want a woman that feels like she respects herself too, right? As men, we're big on respect. Respect is key. I'd rather have a woman respect me rather than love me. That's a whole nother topic, right? But more importantly, it shows a certain level of respect for herself in a world of distractions, in a world of poor nutrition, you know, in a world of poor influence, you know, a woman who can physically go get up, go exercise and develop a body, especially one that you're attracted to. It says a lot about that individual. And naturally, if you're in the gym like we all are on a daily basis, it's a part of our daily routine, right? Then we will want our energy would attract that, you know? So that kind of, you know, that as it pertains to the type of woman that we would want and them being fit, I feel like that touches on that principle.
Oh yeah, all facts, man. And the last point I want to hit on before we move on, just it's all about structure too. You want a woman with some structure. You don't want a woman who just, you know, just out winging it.
Aimless,
you know, because we live our lives with purpose, with intent. You know, we going to bed at a certain time. We eating, we planning our meals. So
before you do go on,
go ahead, bro.
Just be a real quick one. You know what I'm saying?
Tap in.
I'm sure all y'all have heard this because you know you guys are all studs as well, right? That we intimidate certain women.
A lot of
Have you heard that before? Where it's like they'll see you and they'll be like, I didn't want to talk to you because it's essentially like they're saying that they don't want to be disciplined because they feel as though you're a trainer, you're in shape, you look the way you look. I don't need that in my life.
That is an awesome point.
So they're back out to the streets.
Because I've experienced that before where they'll see me and they're just like, you know what?
That's a no-go.
He gonna make me eat healthy. He gonna get on me. You know what I mean? I'm just like, it's fun to be outside.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's fun. Like it's hard. It's fun to be outside. You know, when they invite you to brunches and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's fun to be outside.
It's hard to look at yourself in the mirror. And my boy, I mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
It's hard to look at yourself in the mirror and really be like, damn, like I'm getting fat or I need to get my shit together. That's a human thing. That's a man and a woman thing.
Right.
Go ahead, bro. My fault.
Now you good, bro. I was going to chime in off you, but to Ray's point, right? That's a great point because you get that a lot, right? From women like, oh, I'm intimidated to talk to you, or they just don't feel like they're good enough, right? And not only that, but more importantly, they see you as competition for other women that may look similar to you or may have more discipline than them that you may be already interested in, and they don't want competition. Women don't want competition at all.
Yeah,
that's why they said dad bods make better husbands. I seen that shit.
Yeah, you know what? That's true because you know what I'm saying. You would feel more comfortable. You know what I'm saying. You're more comfortable if you know you got a guy
that you can push around.
Maybe not so much that you can push around, but
nah,
and
say
this
that
may be a stretch, but less desirable, so you don't have the comp of some women out there coming after your guy. You know what I'm saying? Because you know when you got that arm piece on you, y'all know when you got that arm piece on you, the competition is out there, and you got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? And stay fresh. You need to.
If she got the dad by a dude, she could slack off too.
Yeah, that's the main point. Yeah. That's the main point.
Yeah, she could go to brunch and have wine night 3 times a week.
Yeah, because my man out of shape, I could be out of shape as well.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro, hey, fellas, I like to talk so far, man. we killing shit so far, man. I like the energy today, man. I like it. I like it.
Talk, man.
Next thing, man. So listen, we all train women. And one big thing with me, bro, I literally got to get to the gym at least 30 minutes early. You see me every day.
Yeah.
I got to get there just to get my mind right because the women, sorry, women, I love y'all, but the women, y'all will, y'all dump so much of y'all shit on us. So they telling us their stories, their boy problems, family problems, work stuff. And it's like I almost become a therapist. I'm not even just a trainer. And so I gotta go to bed on time. I gotta make sure I get enough sleep to be at my best for the women. So I just want to know if y'all experience that too, and what's y'all thoughts on it.
I used to experience it.
You don't deal with it no more.
No, just shut up.
I feel you, bro.
We're here to look great.
Yeah.
Like we're here to get snatched. We're here to get strong. You know what I'm saying? Strong back, small waist. There's not a whole lot of time for that shit.
You right, but they working while they do it though. We're not just sitting there dumping the, you know what I'm saying?
So what I would say is I love Elijah's approach to it, you know what I'm saying? Because that's going to get it. That's going to get it done. Because I'm a big person, and all my clients know, like, you know, you only get an hour, right? Yeah. So we got to maximize the hour. So I'm on them, you know what I'm saying? I stay on top of my people. I keep them moving or whatever the case may be. But, you know, on the other end as well is, being a therapist for your client can also turn into results.
Valuable.
You know what I'm saying? Valuable. Because I feel like what I would say is that me becoming my client's, you know, point of like being able to like vent and stuff like that, it builds adherence. Like, you know, you start coming to the gym because it's like, yo, you know what? I could talk to Ray. So I could talk to Ray. I can vent. I can let him know about my life. I can work out. I'm getting all of that all in one swoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Chris knows, like he says, you know what I'm saying? We can rap, you know what I mean? But we rapping in between sets. You know what I mean? Like we talking. So you still getting it in or whatever the case may be. But I think that we can become more to our clients when we do allow for them to like talk to us about their lives and stuff like that. And, you know, it's really important. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody kind of like needs that, you know? So
yeah, I completely agree with that. Because I've noticed personally that the closer that I form that relationship with my clients, it's easier for me to be able to call them out about something.
Yeah, correct. Because without that connection, when you do call someone out, the response is not good.
It's not the same.
It's not. It's when you call somebody out, they're like, you know, it's more so like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know my fucking life. You know, it's like, But when y'all are close, and I do know your life. Yes. I do know you got 2 kids. Yeah. I do know, you know what I'm saying, what time you wake up in the morning, and like all, you know, your plight, whatever you go through. When we are going through like our personal trainer manuals, right? To study for the test, that is in there. Yeah. You know, the relationship between client and personal trainer is in there. Yeah. So, you know, us being a therapist is a part of the job.
And if you think about it, if you really think about it, it's personal training, right? People pay for the relationship.
Correct.
They're paying you to be their therapist. Mm-hmm. They're paying you to be their trainer. They're paying you to build a bond. They're paying you so they can go to you with their problems. Yeah. You know, they're paying for that relationship. That's why it's personal training. The more they like you, the more they'll continue to keep coming back.
That's really it.
You know, somebody will stay with a garbage trainer just because they like how the trainer treats them, opposed to a trainer that they may not like their attitude towards them.
But they get results.
Yeah. You know, I can have a not so good attitude towards a client because I know they're bullshitting, or I know they don't want to, you know, become a better version of themselves. Opposed to a guy whose, you know, training style isn't as good, or he doesn't get as good of results, right? But he treats that client like gold, right? He speaks to them correctly. It's just like allowing them to stay the same in essence, right?
Yeah.
So it's all about relationship and building rapport. And that's why the clients keep coming back because they like you.
Yeah, it was a good. That was nice. Yeah.
And another thing too, man, we all play. Did you play sports coming up? We all were athletes, so we have that skill set where we could be coached without that personal connection. Like we get told directions and just do it. Go eat this. Go eat this. No excuses. Go do this. Give me my push-ups. Give me my da-da-da. You can't do that with women. Especially a lot of women that are in the gym didn't play sports. That's why they ass gain that weight.
You can't do that with women.
Yeah, you can't do that shit with women. So you gotta low key have some type of connection with them. And now when I got the connection with you, now it's like, all right, get your fat ass up. Get to the gym, go do your cardio, and now I could tap into the coaching. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's one thing I realized, and I kind of struggled with that early in my training career. So young trainers in the game, young male trainers, that's these some pointers from some good trainers. You're gonna have to do that, training female clients.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, good points. Sure. Good points. Everybody, good points.
Man, we here, man. We
AC Marty. Let's really dive in, man. Let's get.
If they said it's that time, then it's that time, man.
Let's get to some nitty gritty.
All right, let's get it, man. We got to warm up first, so we get that.
Yeah, we gotta get the folks.
All right, listen. One thing that's getting on my nerves is fellas sitting here critiquing women, telling women they got to get in the gym, they got to lose weight. Coming down on women because they gain some weight over the years. But fellas, y'all fat ass ain't getting in the gym.
Oh, talk to them.
Y'all got to get in the gym. You can't have man titties talking about the woman that gained weight over the years, bro.
Can I start off that?
Go ahead, bro.
If we are going to, demand respect, right? Then there has to be something that we're presenting to be respected, right? And I've noticed over my time at the gym, and I talked to him about that. It's like most of the people who quit the most are the fellas. That blows my mind because, again, just like I said earlier about the principles and how it translates to other parts of your life, this is not just about fitness, about your body looking good.
But I can. All right. So to your point, because I feel like you're 100% correct. The guys will definitely quit first, right? But there's like a dynamic that's different between guys and women, right? And I talked to like a lot of people about it, and it's really interesting. So a guy can be out of shape, can have man titties, as Chris would say. But if that bankroll is strong,
right? Yeah,
I feel you. No, he's winning.
Yeah,
because for women, it's all about protection, the life that you can provide. Mm-hmm. That's what it's about. For the man, like from the perspective of a woman, it's about the way they look. Mainly what they have is their look, Chris.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Right. So it's not about their money. Money for a woman is low. Like that's not like what we're looking for. So when it's about their look, that's the reason why they can go longer because you gotta look good.
You gotta look good.
You know what I'm saying? And a guy does not have to look good. Like he could. Yeah. Like, you see it all the time.
So even taking it apart for that money, because we had that conversation too. It's like, okay, if fellas, you just banking off your money, like, yeah, I'm gonna get this girl because I got my money. But yeah, go ahead.
So
go ahead.
A guy can be good with like no physique and just money. Mm-hmm. But there's always going to be the guys like us that he don't know about. And that's what we talk about, bro.
You're finding out about us real quick. More and more. It's getting dangerous.
I'm telling you, for all you guys.
I'm telling y'all boys, it's getting spooky, man.
Is this camera right? All right. For all you guys, the pocket validates you. The pockets validate you. All you do is provide, but you're not working on your body. There's the guys like us out there. We're the threat. And that can't happen. I'm telling you, you got to be a well-rounded individual, work on everything. The same principles you use to get that money, you can get that body. It's that simple.
I like that.
Y'all niggas can't hide, man. I'm about to go in, man.
I was just trying to tell y'all why it's like that. That's the only way. The reason why it's like that.
Listen, man. At the gym,
can't hide.
At the gym, and Ray trains at the same gym as me. Yeah. Listen, married women be saying the most shit to trainers. Married women be flirting the most. Women with the boyfriends at home, they be flirting the most. I don't know what y'all gym is like.
Ditto.
Okay.
Nothing to say.
They be flirting the most, giving you the long hug, touching your chest, touching your stomach, like
Grabbing your back.
rubbing your back, offering food, trying to bring you coffee, trying to bring you fruit and shit. Them women be having men at the crib. So yeah, you can have a bag, but she
man.
trying to grab.
She trying to grab.
You say she want to know what it feels like, huh?
If you just think the bag is all you need, right? One, you're not tapping into your fullest potential. So you're not even reaching your biggest bag. So if you make $100K and you think you could have man titties and have a bad bra with $100K, you probably could be making $350
so much more
or $500.
There you go.
So one, you missing out on a bag. And then a lot of dudes don't care, but we all good dudes. We care about this shit. You not helping other guys, right? So you being the fit dude that's making $500K that could make a meal, you're gonna reach so many other men, which is gonna make this a better world. Our country soft as shit right now. Men soft as shit right now. We losing right now.
Oh man.
So
talk to him, CMarty.
you thinking that it's okay to have your belly, the gravity pulling your belly out of your shirt. Man titties, fat neck,
big bag.
You go to the ground to pick something up, pause, and your ass crack showing like a fucking plumber.
With a breeze.
You think it's okay, but you contributing to the male problem in this country. Come on, man. I talk that.
Talk that shit,
Talk
man.
that shit.
Talk that shit,
You know what I'm
CMarty.
Yeah, man. You know, anybody else want to add anything on that, man?
Man, I want to add something, man. Y'all
Yeah,
dudes
bro.
can't hide anymore. It's getting to the point where us fit dudes is we're in. Just like how light skins used to be in the back in the day, like the fit dudes is in. There's no more hiding behind the designer. There's no more hiding behind the money. You got the money, okay, cool. But your chick that you with, yeah, she might be bad, but if you out of shape and I come by, I'm looking like the hottest thing on the block because my body, I got the $20 Target fit on. She's gonna choose, and I see it all the time. And that's just off the humble. I'm not getting beside my. It happens all the time because women are attracted to what's hard to get. You know, we're literally we are rare. Majority of people do not exercise.
Yeah.
Now, to
You know what I noticed that at? I noticed that at the beach, bro. Yeah. Have you ever gone on vacation, bro?
Talk to him, Ray.
And you're like, you know what? I got to get ready, man. Get the body fat percentage down. Man, I'm about to be
legs.
I'm about to be on the beach of the Bahamas. I got to be ripped, And then you get out there and you're like, what the fuck? Like, it ain't no. I'm the only nigga out here in shape.
I'm the fittest nigga out here.
Yeah,
by
everybody running up on me like, "What do you do? What's your split?" I'm like, God damn, and I done, cracking my head trying to get in shape, and I get out here. So, like you said, it is rare. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
You want to know what's crazy? I'm sure y'all can agree too. You got a girlfriend or you single? So we all damn. This toxic ass motherfucking. we about to talk that shit, bro. On some real shit. I don't even spit game no more.
That is
when you fit, you ain't got it.
You gotta do too much talking.
All you gotta do, make her laugh one time. It's lit.
What's your number?
Make her laugh. Talk about something she interested in. It's lit.
Yeah,
that's it. I'm just being honest. Not trying to sound cocky, but fuck it.
Hey, you said that we letting it all out. So you know what I'm saying? We got to let it know. Let folks know what it feels like.
Another thing too, bro. I just did a post on this yesterday. I don't give a fuck if you play professional college football, basketball, baseball. That don't mean you need to work out now. A lot of dudes feel like they did preseason workouts back in the day.
Yeah.
So they don't got to do shit now.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Makes no sense.
You was an All-American 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah. That time has been past.
It's over.
Yeah.
But it's hard to even see it, though. Because when I was out of shape, that was my mindset. I was like, I used to play football. I still got something. I'm still better than most.
Yeah.
And then looking back at those pictures now, like, bro, I look so bad. I look like a straight up block with no definition.
Yeah.
My one mentality that I carry, and it's like personal, and they tell me like I'm too competitive, you know what I'm saying? But it's always a desire to be better. If you stop growing, I mean, your life is essentially over.
Correct.
Right? So how are we pushing ourselves to be a better version of ourselves every single day?
We need that inner dog, that killer. You need that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And most men don't have that shit, bro.
Yeah.
So definitely shout out to you for that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Anybody want to touch on anything else? On that topic?
I think we did pretty good on that.
All right, bet. We good, man. Hey, fellas, I like the energy. My fault.
One thing you said earlier. You said the guy that's fit and makes $500K can help so many people.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say real quick, I do feel like that's a big thing that it's all about. The guys that feel like they don't have to be fit. It's not just about you.
Yeah.
I tell this to clients all the time, the ones that like don't really see the benefit of their journey.
Yeah.
Let me give an example. I had a client with fibroids. And she's losing weight slowly because she has fibroids. It's going to be harder. But I'm like, it's not about you. It's about all those other women with fibroids that you're going to inspire when you have this journey. So I feel like it's the same for the men.
Bro, I tell women that all the time. I'm like, bro, it's women in your position that lost weight with whatever your issue is. So you can make it happen. So that's big on being unselfish, helping the next person. Definitely. But yeah, like I said, I like the energy, fellas. So I'm 30. Jason, you 30. Tune 30. You 23. 23. You a little younger than us. Ray's 41.
Yeah.
So this is for Ray and fellas. Of course, we gonna chime in. As you get older, as men get older, we feel like we got to do less shit. This dumbass man on TikTok the other day said he's 45, and anybody who still does push-ups at 45 and they're not a professional athlete is insane. So I had to cut his ass up real quick. But as we get older, a lot of men tend to scale back. They think they need to do less.
Yeah.
They think it's time for them to get the pot belly. They think it's time for them to get the man titties, the little back. So as a man who's over 40 and you still killing shit, you going hard. I see you every day, 3:30 in the morning. What do you have to say to those men who think it's time to scale back as they get older?
What I have to say is that I feel like things get kind of better. You know what I'm saying? An older gentleman has something over a younger gentleman. You know what I mean? Which is muscle maturity. You know what I mean? Like if I've been bench pressing for more years than you, development in my chest is going to look better than yours. You kind of forget about little stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's big too. And then secondly too, the atrophy of just aging and muscle going away a little bit faster just because their testosterone is going down. I've always had the mentality of like, I want to fight Father Time and fight him hard. Like I want to go down swinging like so hard. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like how I see it. And then, just being in an industry where it's like a whole bunch of young folks or stuff like that, it's just really motivating to see, people like E, Tune and stuff like that. Y'all, you're getting it, and me being 41, what I'm saying, still being able to like hang, what I mean? Like it's a good feeling. I follow, but obviously I see a lot of like some of my favorite athletes like Tom Brady, Kobe Bryant, MJ, you know what I'm saying? I love the way they kind of matured. You understand what I'm saying? Like they were always once young, you know what I'm saying? Once young, jumping out the gym, throwing the ball 40, 50 yards with just a flick of the wrist or whatever. But to be able to still grow old and continue to like perform at a high level because they were tweaking certain things about the way they went about it, maybe their recovery or whatever the case may be. That's what I admire, and I look at that and I try to like, emulate that, you know what I mean? So, certain things like to keep the physique that I got, I may not do what the young dudes do. You know what I'm saying? I have a different way, you know what I'm saying? Like I got my fadeaway, you know what I'm saying? I'm not driving to the rack no more. Y'all, I let E drive to the rack. E23, he could drive, he can dunk on dudes. I'm going to fade away.
What's crazy is Jordan was getting 40 with the Wizards, and Kobe last game had 60. So that's a great analogy, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Like
great analogy.
You just tweak your stuff, you change it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But you keep the same tenacity and you go about it in a smart way, you know what I mean? So that's from a 41-year-old. That's kind of like what I do. Plus, I like when the ladies tell me that, the young ladies tell me that they still into me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that makes me work hard as well. You know what I mean?
And you're fit, more fit than guys their age, which is crazy for me to even say. So young guys, you guys got to get on your shit. Stop bullshit. Right. Because it's older guys like Ray who's outdoing you. And I see it in the gym. Like, this guy is disciplined. He comes to the gym every morning. He's staying fit. He has a purpose. And you mean to tell me he's damn near almost what? 1.5 your age, twice your age, and he's more fit than you. That's a problem. So to attest to what Ray's saying, like, he wants to fight time. He wants to get better with time. And the only way I feel like to do that, or the best way, is to keep your body in shape, man. So shouts out to you, Ray.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. And don't underestimate that at 30, like I'm sure a lot of our peers, you've seen a lot of our peers falling off. I mean, like, but just gone. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
Disappeared.
What are you doing? You go out with them and it's like, no, you're not drinking, you're not eating that. No, motherfucker, I don't want to look like you. I fucking wake up in my sleep sweating, having a nightmare looking like your fat ass. Fuck out of here, bro.
Taking a beating by life, it's easier to get beat up by life if you're not in the gym.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
So much more easier.
Like I'm telling you, man.
Great point.
At the lowest point in my life, you know what I'm saying? The gym has been what's pulled me out.
Same here.
So it's kind of like it's like you doubling down on what life is doing to you. You're like, man, I'm depressed.
Yeah.
Now I know CMarty calling me to come to the gym. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doubling down when you do that.
You really are.
Versus like, I'm depressed, but let me go see what CMarty's talking about.
You're throwing in the towel.
You get with CMarty.
Yeah.
His energy starts to rub off when you hit, you know what I mean? And then it moves you in a direction, because depression is like, it's being in one spot.
Oh, yeah.
And not wanting to get out that spot.
Yeah.
So when you can get with somebody with energy like E or Tune, and they moving in a direction, it'll rub off on you. So you're like, all right, fuck it, you gonna pull me out of this ditch.
Yeah.
So
you know what, bro? I'm actually glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Hey, stay in the mic, man.
I don't know.
Right. I'm sorry, because I get into it and I start talking to y'all niggas. I'm like,
energy got drifting.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I've witnessed Ray go through some bullshit. Your energy ain't changed once.
Right. Yeah.
Bro, Ray was the same that day. Like, I saw Ray later that day. He's like, "What's up, CMarty?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro."
Yeah.
And then, even with Tune, I see Tune in the gym, but I could tell you be going through some shit sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
And the reason I know is because I be having my days too.
Facts.
And sometimes I'll see you and I won't. I'll run into you eventually, but I don't speak to you right away, because I could just tell
you can feel
you're going through some shit. Yeah, you can feel it. But just being in the gym, you could go through it, and your energy going to change, and you could somehow turn it into something positive. And last point, I'm gonna let y'all chime off of this. There was a girl in the gym the other day, and all I said was, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, I said it with some passion like that, and she found me downstairs, and she was like, "I just want to say thank you, because nobody asked me how I was doing all week. I probably had the worst week of the year.
Wow.
You're the only person to ask me."
Yeah.
And she was like, "So now every time I see you, I'm gonna ask you how you doing."
Yeah.
And sometimes if you want that good energy, you just gotta put it out.
That's it.
Yeah.
You just gotta put the energy out.
It'll come back.
Motherfuckers put this bad energy out and wonder why they got a fucking cloud over their head all the fucking time.
I've trained like clients or whatever, and they come in, and I know that they're going through something. Like he was saying that, Tune will be going through something, or I'm going through something. And like, my method to that sometimes is honestly not to talk to him at all. And like you just said, like Elijah will do to you. Like, you see him come through and he's like dragging, just throw him into a heavy compound off the brick.
Let's get
fuck him up off the break. Off the break, just fuck him up to the point where he's not even thinking about whatever homegirl said to him. He's not. He like, this nigga's trying to fucking kill me. Let me think about what I'm currently doing, because I'm about to die. You know what I mean? And then like, once they're done, and like you said, the endorphins are pumping, they're like, it's nothing better than, as a trainer, getting that dap from somebody like, I almost died, but we made it.
We made it.
You know what I'm saying?
We made it.
Then they're like thinking to themselves like, I forgot that I was even going through something,
Listen.
That's where your experience is so valuable, because now that you say that, I could see it. There's so many times where I've had a client that I could tell was in a bad mood, and I try to, what's wrong? That doesn't. But the times that I just threw them in the fire, that did make a big difference. I never even noticed like the comparison between those two.
Yeah.
I want to make a couple points. One that we're physically talking about right now, but more importantly, and I guess you guys can all attest, or you guys can vouch that once you finish a fire workout, the workout was fire. You're going through it, you're jamming to your tunes, whatever the case is, right? And you get through it. When you leave and you feel like, man, I can
conquer the world.
Mhm.
Whatever goal that I thought I had doubts about, man, I can do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing other people do it. Why can't I do it? I can do it. You know, and I'm gonna do it.
Mhm.
That workout gives you that extra push over the hump to feel like you can get whatever it is that you want to get accomplished and get it done and be efficient with it. But the second point I wanted to make is, and you guys should start practicing this. If you do, kudos to you. But if you don't, you know, I suggest you implement this. We're all pretty big on energy, right?
Mhm.
You can look at somebody's body language, their facial expressions, you know, even if you just greet them and the energy or the response is monotone or doesn't have much energy behind it, right? You can feel that. You'd be like, something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you just, sometimes not what we say, but how you say it, right? You know, I can call you, man, you're a fucking asshole. Or I can be like, man, you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
It sounds two different ways, right? Same thing, like you're just saying, hey, how you doing today? They might be like, I'm okay, or I've had better days. You probably got a response like that. But maybe if you try asking like, hey, like look at them like you body language, right? You can speak through your eyes. You can speak through eye contact, through your hand movements. People pick up on that, the trajectory of your words. But more importantly, rather than asking, hey, how you doing? Because naturally the natural inclination is to be like, I'm good, and keep it pushing, right?
Yeah.
And that's the end of the conversation. But maybe if you just approach them like this, so when you realize something's wrong, you can just clearly tell, like, hey, is everything okay? And then they'll look at you with a different energy, right?
Yeah.
And they may not open up initially, right? But maybe if you hit them with, hey, is everything okay? Like how's your mental? Is anything on your mind you want to talk about? And I guarantee you'll get a more favorable response because now they realize that you care.
Yeah.
Beyond the surface level of asking. You know what I'm saying? Beyond the surface level of asking, hey, like, are you good? Or hey, how's your morning going? Because naturally, if you're having a bad morning, you're not gonna be like, oh, it's good. It's gonna be like, it's shitty, or I don't feel like being here, or I don't feel like fucking working out. And it's like, damn, now you get that response like, man, I don't want to train this person. They got a bad attitude. But if you really just kind of take the time, and sometimes we may not have the energy to even want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We may not have, we may be having a bad morning, like, man, fuck, I don't want to see this person anyway.
Yeah.
And they're coming with shitty energy, shitty attitude. Yeah. Now any little peep out of them, you want to be like, man, I just want to tell this person, go to fuck home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But for that.
Yeah, let me. But more importantly, I'm gonna let you tap in because I'm almost done. But pretty much, I'm saying if you just dig a little, if you peel back the curtain just a little bit more, just like, hey, look at them, like, be sincere, like, hey, like, is there anything on your mind? Is there anything on your mental? They'll tell you what's going on. They'll tell you what's going on in detail, and then during the workout, they'll feel a lot better because now they realize, like, this person cares, or damn, this person cares enough to want to really understand what's going on. Maybe I should do what they're telling me during this workout.
I can see that.
And they'll feel a lot better after, and they'll let you know, like, hey, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
They might even text you later, like, man, that really like saved my day. But then go ahead, E.
No, I was just going to ask you, because I know you said, like, sometimes somebody comes to you with bad energy.
Correct.
But you already got your own stuff going on. Has anybody ever noticed that in you, like one of your clients? Oh, hey, what's wrong with you today? Like, you seem different today.
Yeah. Of course.
Like,
absolutely.
Have you ever had to balance that?
Happens all the time. And, you know, as trainers are like going back to the initial conversation we were having, where as though, like, you're the therapist, right? So they're coming to you because they need help with their problems. A lot of time their problem is the health, right? But more importantly, we have a way of masking how we are feelings, right? We have to, because they're looking for us to bring the energy. They're looking for us to instill, you know, good karma, whatever the case may be, good energy, great workout, right? They're paying us for that. That's the service that we're providing them. So given that fact and that we're always high spirited, high energy, they can tell when we're off our game, and they'll be like, hey, are you okay? Or like, what's going on? No, they may not go deep into it and ask, like, hey, what's on your mental? But I guarantee you, if you start asking them that, like, hey, how's your mental? And one of those days where they may realize that you're not 100% or you're not on your game completely, they'll start asking you that, and you'll appreciate it.
They will definitely ask you that, and they can notice when you are off.
Correct.
It's very easy to notice when your trainer's off, just because, like you said, and everybody understands, is that our energy is what they pay for. You know what I'm saying? And I take my energy extremely serious. You know what I'm saying? In the morning, like it's not a game. Like you start every morning off, got to read a scripture or look at or listen to a motivational podcast or something like that, just to kind of get my mind right. Start the morning with that, my coffee. You know what I'm saying? You know, think about I got a ritual. You know what I'm saying? Think about what I'm grateful for. And then I roll up in there. You know what I'm saying? The best thing for a trainer to do, and I know not everybody has the luxury to do this, but I feel like a trainer should give himself his best energy first. You understand? Like, I love Chris, man. Chris is my boy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like my coworker. Like we work right next to each other, whatever the case may be. And I'd be so mad because I'd be wanting Chris to get his best energy. But he gives his best energy to his clients, and they should be grateful. Hopefully they listen to this podcast. They should know that Chris wakes up in the morning bright and early, and he gives his best energy to them. Then he takes care of himself way later in the day. Like Chris be working out at like 2, 1 o'clock. I'll be like, damn, bro, that's so many motherfucking hours, bro. Like, god damn, man, you got to motivate yourself. Like Chris will walk in the joint with a bang in his hand, like, bro, about to get this fucking workout done. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to fucking kill this shit.
And then you see me 15 minutes later going crazy.
You kill it, man. I've killed it with you, so I completely understand. But it's just give yourself your best energy. Make sure you know what I'm saying, motivate yourself. And I guess I'm talking to other trainers or whatever, or even people who work out. You know, just take care of your mental before you enter into any space. But they come to us for our energy or whatever the case may be. So when we're off, my clients can always tell when I'm off. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so high energy, you know what I'm saying, with it or whatever. So they do definitely check on me. I have clients that even call me sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like after I leave the gym, they'll call me and they'll be like, hey, something seemed off. Are you okay? And, it's funny. We talk about them giving us their personal life. You know what I'm saying? Like I've given my clients my personal life. Some of my longtime clients know like the whole rundown. They could be like, Ray's this, Ray has 2 kids, this is what he likes to do. So, everybody knows in here, man, like, you get the best results when you get close to your client. And some of these people, man, end up being like really close friends and family for real. So
facts. Just before we switch gears, just to touch on what you said about when you get that feeling after a great workout, conquering the world.
Right.
Bro, I can't tell you, like, we're getting those mental reps 7 days a week. The average fat motherfucker, they getting no mental reps.
None.
0 out of 7 days a week. And we getting it 7 out of 7 days a week. So our confidence is so much more than those people. You know what I'm saying? So think about that next time you see somebody hating on you or just feeling bad. Like our mental reps, we feel like we could conquer the world every day. So it's just going to be different. And that applies to clients too.
Absolutely.
All right. Anybody got anything else to say before we switch gears?
No.
All right. The podcast about to start. That was the warm up.
I like it.
All right, man. We all male trainers, man. So I gotta ask the question: Have any of y'all ever slipped up and had relations with a client? If so, do you regret it? And if you could give any advice, to young trainers coming up and tell them why they shouldn't do it. All right.
My goodness.
Do people take the fifth on this one?
Nah. If you got a story budget, you ain't got to say who it is. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe y'all be telling people y'all never did nothing. I don't do anything, but I have before, and I'm gonna just tell my story real quick. I think I told it on the podcast before. I don't know. Long story short, I had this girl sign up, and the thing about it was I've been wanted to hit her.
City boy.
I've been wanted to hit her. Keep it 100. I was like 6-7 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
She signed up. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep it professional. I keep it professional. Everything was cool. So then I had the Liddy in the City one day. I don't know if y'all been to Liddy in the City. Tune damn sure been to Liddy in the City. I think I seen you in Liddy in the City.
What was that? Park? Which one was it at?
This was the Park one.
Oh man. Toasted.
My boy come up to me like, hey, CMarty, your client looking for you. I said, who? You talking about your client looking for you? I said, all right, find her. We at the bar taking shots. I'm talking that shit. One next thing one thing happens, one thing leads to another. Bro, when I tell you this joint went ghost, bro, she blocked me, right? And
after
the fact. So I'm like, what the bro? It was the weirdest shit.
That's weird.
So like 3 weeks later, she comes in the gym with a dude. and pregnant. Wow. I can see her belly.
Wow.
Bro, it was the wildest shit. I'm like,
Whoa,
no wonder
3 weeks later.
Bro, no, I was with you.
So she was pregnant already.
I'm like, hold on, wait.
That baby, if that was my baby, it would have been that. I seen her stomach.
Yeah,
Bro,
she
she was already. Yeah, bro. So
That is wild.
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
my god, that is wild.
Yeah, bro. I was after that. I was like, I'm not never again, bro. Like, that was just,
Am I the only one that thinks that's wild?
no,
that's
wild as
crazy,
shit,
bro.
Really wild.
That's so
bro.
crazy, bro.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Woo. Shit.
All right, fellas, come on, man. Let's get to talking, man. Come on, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and spit some game before we even like really dive too deep into that, right? Like young fellas, if you're gonna do that, I don't advise it, but if you're gonna do that, don't. I would suggest don't mix business with pleasure. If you got enough game to be able to, you guys keep it discreet without anybody or disrupting your money flow or other clientele knowing, hey man, by all means do your thing, but truth be told, it really doesn't really go in your favor after the fact.
Bro, you ain't answer the question, bro.
What's the question?
Well, did you do it?
Oh man,
Of course, Tune has done it.
yeah, I've done it.
All right,
but
that's what we want to know, bro.
I've done it.
This
Yeah,
dude beating around the bush. Hey, young fellas, don't do that. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Because
I did it.
He's speaking from experience. You know
No, he's absolutely right.
So that's really all it is. He's speaking from
No, he's
experience. He's
absolutely
kind of letting people know that it doesn't turn out well. It didn't turn out well for him. It didn't turn out well for me.
I don't think it
didn't
turns out well for anybody.
But
Exactly.
hold on though. But it could turn out well for somebody else, or maybe it has turned out well for somebody else. So we don't know that for sure. But yes, we can put that cautionary tale.
I do like the fact that you're looking at it from a different perspective.
Yeah,
Right?
I just want to present that.
I like that.
It's probably 1% though, bro.
Bam.
So he can't say that, bro. No, don't worry. I'm about to get his ass.
I just don't know of. I definitely don't know of too many like honeymoons or marriages that came out of like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was training her and then all of a sudden we've been married for 20 years. Like I don't hear that too often.
That's true.
I usually hear more of the nightmares from trainers, you know what I'm saying? And from clients as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a very interesting topic.
I mean, I think that's just a dynamic that's not going to work. That's usually you're in a position of teaching somebody. You're farther ahead in your fitness than they are.
Yeah.
So most of the times when that happens, it's her approaching you, and if you were to go forward with that, it's her chasing you, and eventually it's just not going to work out.
And rough, man. And not only that, but man, you gotta think, right? So we're all fit here, right? And we all have majority of our clientele, more times than not, are women, right? You got to think. So let's just say, for example, you did whatever you want to do with one of your clients, right? Now you got to deal with that if she continues to show up because women are territorial. Mm-hmm. Even if you've done nothing. Woo! This is funny. It's a weird dynamic, right? And it happens in the gym all the time. It's a very weird dynamic. We'll dive back into the original point, but it's a weird dynamic. Women are very territorial. There'll be a woman who's filling you in the gym. You may not have even got her name. You don't know this girl from a campaign. Yeah, she may be attractive, but let's just say, for example, and you know she likes you, right? But let's just say, for example, she sees you communicating with another woman. She'll get turned off or she'll be in her feelings from a distance. And it's crazy. Like women get territorial over fit men. And more specifically, your trainer. So say, for example, you hit one of your clients. Now she's showing up. Now she's going to want all your attention. And anytime you're doing or even showing another female client a workout, she's gonna be like, oh,
absolutely.
What are you talking to her about?
I see that all the time. Like that happens a lot.
And now she's turned. Now she don't want to train with you. Now she doesn't want to pay you no more. Now she's like, well, we're fucking, so I don't gotta pay you.
Well.
Yo, man, listen.
Chris wants us to get candid. You want us to get candid with it, right?
Let's get to the nitty gritty.
You want us to get candid with it. If she's hitting you, or you hitting her, whatever the case may be,
facts.
Is she paying for services, fellas?
Yes.
I've had them pay for services, but there was always issues, bro.
Stipulations.
There was
It
always
gets messy. It gets messy.
It gets sticky.
It gets messy. Elijah said, I'm hitting you, but you still gotta pay your
You gotta pay
invoice.
this fee.
Now, look, y'all
not for free. It's a fee. It's a fee.
Where I'm coming from with it,
Pay that fee.
it's different for y'all because I'm 23, right? I don't really mess with too many girls my age. They're all at minimum 26 or 27.
Okay.
So they look at it. Never mind. Let me not even.
No. Elijah's not. Hey, listen. Everybody on here has already admitted to the fact that they already been down. My man Elijah's like, yo, listen, I don't do that. You know, strictly business. You know, Elijah, man, come on, man.
Nah, he not trying to get in trouble.
Right.
Years ago, unaffiliated to anything I do now. Yes, I've done that, right? But she's a lot older than me, so she's looking at it like, I'm messing with this young dude. I like his ambition.
He's on his way up.
That's how all women mostly see me that deal with me. Oh, this young dude, he's so ambitious, he's hustling to do. I want to support him. So she gonna still pay that fool. It might be different for y'all because they be like, oh, they're older, they're established. He don't need my money. And I want him to take care of me at some point.
That's a good perspective. I ain't thinking about it like that.
I could. That makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah. It just sounded a little funny coming out, you know. But
Hey, man.
It always gets tricky though. It really gets.
it's a really interesting thing because, and you know, I wish we had like a woman in the room or whatever the case may be to kind of speak on this as well.
Yes.
But it's rough. You know what I mean? Because it's natural, bro. It is so natural to see someone every day, right? They see you and
There's attraction.
You're helping them.
You're helping them. Yeah. You're leading them. And you know women like to be led. Yeah. You're leading them. You're making them better. You know what I'm saying? Like
those up the part.
Yeah, those things, they're natural and they start to flow, dog. And it's like, it's almost to the point where
it's like unavoidable.
You're having this, you're busting their ass. They having a good workout. And after you finish the workout, you look at them and it's like, y'all just fucked or something.
Even the sounds.
Y'all niggas are laughing because y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. You be like, absolutely. You're like, did you enjoy that workout? So you're like, oh, yeah. This nigga Ray, like, give me 5 more. Give me another set.
It's
Talking that shit though. It's the truth. I just fucked this.
You know what I just thought about though, man. I don't know, man.
That is hilarious.
And not to get too like explicit, man, but like when you in the gym and you like just say leg day, for instance, like you got the testosterone pumping.
That's
and
true.
Like say you get like a wild text from a joint.
You funny. Yo, you crazy.
Or if a joint come in the gym start talking to you crazy, like that's a bad place to be. Like having your like girls having their ass out or being close to me. Like that's when I'd be ready at my workout. I don't know about y'all, but like I don't know. That's why I be to myself with my headphones on.
I'd be ready. But the funny thing is, even when you try to isolate, as much as you try to isolate yourself, let's just say you don't want to talk to nobody. You may be in a good mood. You just don't want to talk to nobody. You isolate yourself.
Yeah.
They always find a way to get around you.
Because now you look mysterious.
That's right.
Crazy,
because you're not the creepy guy that's giving them the attention, the validation that they're seeking.
Correct.
They want to know who the guys that he's not paying attention to me worth a damn, and I don't like that. And I need to find out why he's not looking at me.
Yeah.
When all these weirdos is looking in my direction.
Your man.
Sure.
I ain't gonna say the name.
Uh-oh.
I ain't gonna say the name.
It's like several of them in there, but they're not my men.
Hold on. First of all,
It's like 1,000 of them in there.
man, old heads.
Which one?
No offense, Ray.
No, it's
Nah,
cool.
these niggas older than Ray. They're not. You don't count them.
You don't count.
You actually don't count.
You literally do not count.
Old heads. It's some young dudes too, but old heads. Y'all are boosting these girls' confidence. Like girls that don't need the confidence. Like, all right, for instance, one of my clients, she came to me. She was like, "Hey, look, my friend's like 300 pounds. She needs to come work out. She's depressed. Da 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 da." I was like, "All right, Give me your number. I texted her, no text back, right? So I'm like, why she ain't texting me back? She like, oh, I think she got a new dude. What did that have to do with you not coming to the gym? So dudes is out here got 300 pounders thinking they don't need to come to the gym, boosting these big girls' confidence. Like what is going on? And it'd be the old heads, not you, bro. But I'm just saying, like, dudes, we got to stop like telling girls they need to stay thick, or we like them thicker, or you know what I'm saying, like stopping girls from leveling up. Like I can't stand that shit, bro.
I blame the dudes. I really blame the dudes, man. We gotta do better as men. Fellas, y'all got to get in the gym. Y'all got to stop making excuses. I'll start tomorrow. I'll start next week, and never start, because the women are looking to us to lead them. Right. You know, and if you guys have poor habits, and you see it all the time, you can just sit outside of a fast food joint and just see how many big bodies you see walk into these establishments. It'd be our people too, which be sad. And it'd be couples, it'd be families, it'd be kids, and it'd be sad because the kid doesn't even stand a chance. They don't even know they don't stand a chance.
I can't stand seeing fat kids, bro.
And it like so sometimes like the mindset that a person can get in who's severely overweight, to where you can walk into an establishment like that and walk out with a milkshake in your hand and not feel a particular way. Like you got to be in some type of sense of like delusion where you don't feel like a certain way about yourself.
There's no conscience.
Yeah, because because I see what you're talking about, where they will be walking out and someone will be well over 100 pounds overweight, and they got the milkshake in their hand, and I'm like,
and it's just like they don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
it's like,
and they look happy, and I'm like,
it's routine for them.
Of course, but yeah, because you guys, you're
mentally,
grounded, you're aware,
mentally,
but like, yeah, you're at. I say all that to say you're in a bad place mentally too, not just physically. Yeah. And when you can go to an establishment, 100 pounds overweight, order a large milkshake, walk out that bitch like you're in shape. Like this is your cheat meal for fucking grinding for like 4 or 5 months, and you're just like, like nah.
And then blame that shit on genetics.
But then to your point, Ray, they are somewhat aware. They're mentally ill, so a lot of times they're blind to the fact that, or they may see it's okay. We see it as like, bro, that's not okay.
Yeah.
But those are the same people, when you walk into that same establishment and they look at us, it's just like automatic self-doubt, automatic, like they feel that look of inferiority. They look away, they look down.
They feel judged because we definitely are judging them because
no, we don't even have to judge them. They look at us and they automatically look.
Right. Or they feel, more so I should say that they feel judged. You know what I'm saying?
And embarrassed.
Yeah, of course, because they know that our lens is different from their lens. My lens is completely different from yours. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, food is fuel for me, bro.
Facts.
Food is fuel for me. That's why people are trying to figure out why I eat the same thing every day. It's completely fuel for me. And it's only a cheat meal or gratifying to me when it's like a cheat meal. You know what I'm saying?
You've earned it.
When I've earned it, and I always feel like I got to put in time in the gym before I can go ham and like at a spot for dessert or something like that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's like I completely look at it differently, and I be trying to get my clients to look at food that way. But that's probably the hardest thing as a trainer to do, is to get clients to look at food as fuel versus looking at it as
a treat.
Yeah, because people want everything to taste fucking good. And look, so my thought is, this is one of my biggest things. This is my biggest thing. I'm fucking hot about this shit. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck do you treat yourself 3 to 4 times a week?
I was about to say,
how the fuck does that work?
It's not a cheat meal if it's every week.
Yeah. How does that work? So for me, this is the thing for me.
Sure.
Shit tastes better when you get it less. You understand? So if I eat a burger twice a month, how good does that burger taste?
That motherfucker's amazing.
It's like you get to that bitch and you
devour the shit.
Yeah.
And even still, you feel bad as fuck afterwards.
Yeah, of course.
Even if
that's being us.
Crazy, right?
But it's just the fact that it's just delayed gratification makes shit better. You know what I'm saying? So fucking stay away from it for a while, and then when you get back to it, you're gonna be like, damn, Chipotle tastes good as fuck.
Try to teach your clients that is like
tough.
It's damn near impossible sometimes.
It's tough.
Hey man, they got to get sick and tired, man. If they don't get sick and tired, it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. But and a lot of people just want to feel good every day. Like they think they're entitled to feel great every day and get that pleasure every day.
You are supposed to feel good every day. Yeah. You are supposed to feel good every day, but
not like that.
Your feel good every day should be from something else that is productive for you.
It's like what you said earlier. The serotonin.
Yeah.
There's two things you could chase. You could chase serotonin or you could chase dopamine. Dopamine is that quick shit. That I feel good. I bought this. I ate this. Serotonin is I went through this and I accomplished this. I think it's that simple.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Facts, man. All right, man. We getting close to closing this thing out. But I just wanted to ask one last question. Who is fitness more important for, men or women?
Women.
Why do you say women?
I go back to my original point. The look. Like it's the look. So I'll give you another example of how it goes, right? So y'all call me the old head in the room, right?
Yeah. I
got the gray and the beard and shit, right? A woman with gray, and I've heard this from them too, so it's not just my perspective, but a woman with gray is not looked at. A woman with gray is not looked at as like, oh wow, you know what I mean? But guys, they look at it as more distinguished. Oh, zaddy, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like they give it that state. It's just, like that's what it is. So that goes along to my point of the fact that it's more important for them to stay in shape, to dye their hair, to do all the different things they do because that's the way they pull us. You understand what I'm saying?
It's the look, like you said,
right?
Because when you gotta think about it, a woman's body starts to slow down way sooner than ours. So by shorty, if you over 24, over 25, and you already haven't started to develop certain physical habits or routine, like your body, and especially if you just happen to survive high school and you have somewhat of a decent figure, right? If you haven't developed certain habits or routines or lifestyle as far as your physical attributes, you're on the decline and it's going downhill real fast.
I'm not gonna lie. Speaking from a young dude's perspective, I say the men. Just because the way I feel every day, this gonna sound bad, but every day I wake up, I look in the mirror, I'm just like, damn, like
I look good.
Like a lot of people will never ever in their life look like this.
Like most people, dog.
But I feel like on the other hand, if I was a woman, I wouldn't have to do all that. Like at the end of the day, no matter what, a woman's always gonna have value because she can have a child at some point. She can have a child. She can nurture it. A man is like, what have you accomplished? I've accomplished this body. I've accomplished the people I've helped.
Yeah.
But it all stems from the fitness. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like it's more important for men. That's our root of accomplishment in other areas.
I like that.
I like that.
Tone, what you think?
The women, y'all gotta get it together, man. The competition is so stiff, and it's only getting stiffer. These women are more fit than these guys out here. It's a shame. These women having more legs than guys,
and there's chicks out here paying too to look better. So it's like really got the extra.
You
pressure.
know what I'm saying? And to the chicks that pay to look better, you guys are cheating the process. I don't respect.
Oh, you talking about surgery, or you talking about
BBLs?
Investing in training.
No, that's hilarious, Chris.
No, I'm like,
that's a good question, though.
Yeah, it's a great question that we would like for it to be what you're talking about.
Oh, okay,
absolutely. I'm
okay,
talking about BBS. Not that. Yeah. So women are paying like that's what makes the competition stiffer because it's funny because for me, I don't really respect it either. So I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? But visually, when I see it. It catches my attention. Cool. I can't lie to you. I don't think any of you in here should front and say that it doesn't catch your eye.
I have a policy.
You got a policy? Let me hear that.
BBL is an automatic one night stand. I can't take that serious.
Hey, you got to repeat that again. I'm glad y'all bought it. All right, go ahead.
A fit woman is a relationship woman. A BBL is an automatic one night stand.
I'm fucking like it.
Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Okay. Talk this shit. I'm about to talk mine. It's about to get more.
Nitty gritty.
It's about to get crazy.
Yeah, I gotta elaborate because at first glance I sound ignorant. I already know.
No, it's okay. No, you don't. No, you don't.
It's okay.
You know who you sound ignorant to? Big backs.
No, I'm saying like you said earlier, a fit woman shows all the qualities that we looking for. Can you hold shit down? Do you have your own goals? Can you stick to a plan? Can you stick to the plan that I give you?
Yeah.
Versus a BBL girl, it's like you take the shortcuts in life.
Ooh,
and I just can't
good point.
respect. I live a life where I intentionally make shit harder on myself, so my threshold for hard is higher than most people.
But they don't do it for men; they do it for themselves.
At least that's what they say.
So yeah, they need the man for themselves.
Chris is a wild boy. That's a wild boy, yo.
Chris, man.
He's a wild boy.
When I see a BBL and a shorty or any type of, besides, I'll give you ladies, I'll give you guys a pass, because if you have small titties, very small, there's nothing you can do about that. I get it.
Yes, Tune. Good point, bro.
So I give you the pass. I see a lot of women getting their chest done, which, okay, I get it. Some more aggressive than others, but nevertheless, though. But if I see the whole BBL, I'm talking about titties and ass. And I'm talking about with stupid, retarded asses, like, bro, this shit doesn't even look appealing.
Right. You asked for that
It looks crazy. It looks like you got work done. It looks like it was a poor job.
Yeah.
It just looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
When I see that, it's no respect. And it says, and instantly when I see that, I look at the woman and I say, she's insecure. It just reads insecure, because like, why would you go do that to yourself?
Cut yourself open.
Not even that, but why would you go that too? But why would you go do that to yourself? For what reason? You know what I'm saying?
One thing, I think the risks aren't advertised enough. With that being the most dangerous surgery, that's not advertised.
Yeah.
That you'll have a nurse at a hospital and she'll be like, I saw 5 BBLs. Procedures, the girls died 5 in the past month. That's not advertised. So that's one thing. Another thing too, girls will be like, oh well, men are liking the BBLs, men are liking this. This is gonna sound crazy, but I really don't give a fuck, and it's my podcast. But a lot of the BBL girls, this is not all of y'all, okay?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So a lot of people think men are double tapping their pictures because we prefer a BBL, and it's like, no, we just see ass out.
It's eye candy.
It's fucking eye candy.
That's it.
But if this is a bad example, but Brittany Renner, we know she's nuts, but she's bad as hell.
Facts.
If she posts a fire pic, we're double tapping that too.
Correct.
Yep.
This may sound dark, but I have another reason.
Go ahead.
Y'all remember those like mesothelioma commercials and shit?
Yeah.
BBLs haven't been around long enough for us to even know what that shit's gonna be like down the line.
What the effects are in 20 years.
Like, who knows? It could be, if you got a BBL back there in Colombia, you're entitled to financial compensation. But you really don't know how that's going to look down the line.
Bro, and Kim Kardashian, Black China, they're reversing the
They're
BBL.
reversing.
Denouncing BBL.
They're reversing the BBL. They're getting rid of that shit. They both got rid of that shit.
They both.
Black China, I didn't even know about this.
I just did an episode on that the other day.
Nicki Minaj did her. She reversed her.
And I think Cardi B too.
What about the dudes with the fake abs?
There's no respect there at all. No respect there. You know what I'm saying? I think Chris, it was something online about dudes that was getting surgery.
Yeah, dudes getting not BBLs, but they getting lipo now.
Yeah.
Dudes
to
getting
look a
lipo
certain
now.
way.
Yeah, that's. Hey, look, fellas, that's the weakest shit.
That shit weak as fuck.
That is weak as fuck.
Y'all soft as shit for that.
For real, bro. Like you
Shit's
scared
fucking
of a
lame.
little bit of soreness in the fucking gym. You scared to eat clean.
That's fucking lame.
Lame as hell. Bro.
Go be a man, put your pants on, get in the gym. You don't even gotta be in the gym. Just go do some exercise.
And what fucks it up is you at a certain age, like Ray was talking about earlier, your testosterone is going down. Mm-hmm. Them fake abs ain't helping your testosterone. Mm-hmm. So you getting the fake abs and you got the lower testosterone and your girl wants to have sex with you. You shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Your shit not working right. You know, it's just not saying that's going to happen, but I mean, it's a possibility, but that's not helping.
And for men and women, you're going to get these procedures to look a certain way. But prior to the procedure, you haven't developed the correct eating habits or lifestyle to even maintain it when you get it. So you're going to go do that. You're going to go waste money to change your body, potentially die during the process, to reverting back to your poor ways. And now you got a big stomach on top of your fake abs.
And you didn't develop the confidence, the discipline. So you a fucking cornball with fake abs. You look dumb as fuck. Fucking goofy.
It's pretty.
Gassing up fat bitches probably before you got the abs.
I know we probably sound hella harsh, like especially on dudes. So I be trying to be mindful of that, like especially the shit I post. Like we posted something one time. He was like, "Fellas, if you skip legs, I came in. You're a bitch.
You're a bitch.
That shit was funny.
I got
as
so
hell.
many DMs like, "Oh, y'all are harsh. Y'all are harsh. Y'all are harsh."
Soft.
But this is coming from somebody who's seen the transition. Like I've seen a weak man turn into a strong man, and that's a beautiful thing. Like that shit almost bring tears to my eyes. Seeing a man get his confidence and all that shit. So I know we sound harsh as shit, but I hope people know that it's coming from a place of love.
But I think the most important thing to shine a light on is what you're saying. You said that because you said you're trying to allow dudes to know that if you train legs, you can become a better man.
Yeah.
Because legs are grueling.
Yeah.
They hurt. So you level up as a person who goes to as a gym goer, male or female.
Facts.
If you go after legs and you kill legs and you really about legs
Twice a week,
whatever. See, he beat me to the
Man,
If you get after it, you level up as a person. You know, male or female. So that's essentially what you and Tune were trying to say.
Yeah.
So let me just try to soften it up for y'all.
you.
You know, to help y'all niggas out.
Thanks, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Because some people may take this like, man, these guys are really assholes. No, we're not assholes. We're realists.
Shut y'all bitch ass up. I don't no cut cards for the men. But to close out that last question I asked all of y'all, I think it's more important for the men. And the reason I say that is because if we're supposed to lead women and we want them to follow, there's going to be more of like if it's more fit men, the women who don't catch on, they're going to get left in the dust. I feel like the issue now is the women who don't catch on to that fit wave, or not to follow a man or want a man to lead. They still winning. They still getting attention. They still getting praise from weak ass men. You know what I'm saying? But if it was more dudes like us, they're not getting the time of day from dudes. You know what I'm saying? But it's just we're an anomaly, bro. Like we're one percenters, literally one percenters.
The monopoly.
It's hard to get a girl that already has a naturally decent body to be serious about her fitness.
That is true.
Especially
At
what age though? Because I've seen women turn it around now.
It don't matter. It don't matter what age it is, because like Elijah said, like when you already got a tough body, like God-given genetics,
Where it's like they have to work for shit.
Yeah, why?
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
They just got that little bit of elbow.
Chris, I'm gonna help you out, help you understand, dog. They be like, all right, Chris, you right. I'm not gonna go to the doctor. I ain't gonna get the BBL. Let's work hard. Let's get my ass up. And then you start busting their ass, hip thrust, kick back, squats, lunges, and shit.
They're like, but I already look this way.
Fuck that. They like, no. They always say no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's one of them situations where it's like, if I already got an ass, I'm good.
Yeah, but that shit catch up to them eventually, bro.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's
somebody literally got mad at me because I told them, because they asked me, "Oh, tell me how I look. I look good." So I'm like, I had to be honest. It's just like, I was like, you look good right now, but you can look great. You can look better.
It's good shit, man. It's good shit right here, Chris.
Real, man.
We got some fire, bro. We got to drop this mixtape soon, man. When we dropping this mixtape, Chris?
We got to talk to Big Rob, man.
Oh man, Rob got it. Rob got it.
I know Rob got it, man. But listen, man. Any closing remarks or anything y'all want to add to the podcast, or any gems you want to drop before we get up out of here?
Absolutely. I just wanted to say, first and foremost, thanks Chris and Rob for having us. Shout out to Shadow Illusions podcast. Shout out to Less Brunches, More Crunches podcast.
Hold on, real quick, Tom. I thought Shattered Illusions was gonna be here tonight. They weren't here. We need Shattered Illusions on the next podcast. That's all I ask.
Shout out to CMarty. Keep doing your thing, bro. I see the consistency. I see the grind. I see the work ethic. I see you transforming lives, and I see you doing your thing, and God is only going to continue to bless you. So keep that same mindset that you have, and keep up the great work.
For sure, man. Appreciate that.
Thanks for having us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%.
Anybody else?
I would say, get in the gym, y'all. Get in the gym, men, women. It's not only good for your physical, but also for your mental. The things that you can discover about yourself in the gym, and the things that discovery is then going to bring you, is a lot. So please get in the gym, reach out to somebody. And that's another thing too. a lot of people just think, being a physical trainer is easy. It goes beyond that. If you have the ability to, get you a personal trainer. I think that they can up the ante as far as you meeting your goals in a timely fashion too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Absolutely. Anybody else?
I piggyback off of what he said. What I'm saying, getting in the gym is very important, and just I just challenge people to change their perspective about the gym. You know what I mean? A lot of people perspective about the gym is they're going in there, they're clocking in.
Yeah.
I'm just going to clock in. I'm just get this workout done, and I'm on with the rest of my day. But just try to change your perspective and kind of see it as something different. See it as a challenge. Maybe see it as therapy. Just try to let's shift the dynamics of things just to help you out, just so you could take it, a little bit more serious. And then also too, listen, if you don't like the gym, I would say explore other gyms. Go to other gyms and see if other gyms kind of fit your style, because the gym that me and Chris CMarty train at it can be a little intimidating to people. It's a little aggressive. You know what I'm saying? People up in there. We got women in there. You know what I'm saying? Back squatting 500 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Deadlifting all kind of crazy ways. So I can understand why that would be intimidating to you, and that would turn you off. There are places out there, LA Fitness, Equinox, you know what I'm saying? Wherever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever allows for you to be more comfortable, explore that, so that way you can improve your life. That's what I have to say about it.
Hey, well, I just wanted to say, appreciate you having all of us on. I hope in all our shit talking that this conversation really sparks up some self-awareness amongst people.
Nice.
Really take a second to look at yourself, analyze your life, see where you could be better physically. Yeah, just keep it pushing from there.
For sure, man. Thank y'all for coming. Real quick, plug y'all social media in so they can follow you.
Yeah, Ray All Day 24/7, and Ackland Fitness. Those are my handles.
Follow me, Jason _McQueen, MAKWEIN.
You guys can follow me on IG at Sweat for the Check. That's FOR, Sweat for the Check on IG, and on YouTube you can follow me at Sweat Check, one word.
You can follow me at Big Elijah _. That's on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
And y'all know where y'all can follow me. And my last remarks, ladies, you not thick, you fat. Get your fat ass in the gym. Fellas, I don't care if you played sports back in the day, get your fat ass in the gym. Ladies, BBLs are dangerous, and be careful who you follow on Instagram. If you are older and you want some inspiration, follow Ray. A lot of these older white men you see on Instagram doing all this fitness shit, they on TRT. They on testosterone replacement. So you probably won't look like them motherfuckers. Ray is natural. Am I missing anything? Nah, that's it. Another episode of the Less Brunches, More Crunches podcast. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm going to catch y'all in the next episode. We out. This the best fitness podcast out.
Stamp it.
Y'all influencers with a bigger following than me. I see y'all copying my shit and reacting to the same shit I'm doing, but I'm gonna take it as a compliment.